Hello and welcome back to Dark Souls. This will be the 8th episode of Dark Souls series, and I'm your host, Spirit Balance Holder. Last time we left off with killing the gaping dragon, and ever since then, I've been doing a little bit of grinding off camera to get some Titanite together. Uh, I've been doing that quite a few times, as you might be able to tell if you look at my soul count, since almost 20,000 extra souls have appeared. So I'll show you what I've been doing the whole time, basically. Just run out here, kill this guy, wait for these guys to drop down, kill this guy just because he might otherwise stab me in the back, and start farming these guys. Precisely the reason why I got the fire scimitar last time was mostly just because I wanted to be able to do this quite easily and conveniently. Now I've already counted, and it takes about, or it gives me about 720 souls every time I do that. So you can do the math from last episode apart from that. So I've collected in total 10 Titanite shards, 10 large Titanite shards, and actually I've not collected one green Titanite because I've already upgraded the scimitar. So we actually got about 10 green Titanite as well, which allowed me to upgrade the scimitar to +5. So that's quite convenient. That's quite a powerful weapon considering how early we are in the game still. And I'm going to upgrade our scythe now as well to +10. So for that we need to go back to the first, well, not the first, but the second blacksmith we found. I forgot his name. I know it was something with Astora, but I don't recall his first name. But for that we need to go back all the way to the Undead Parish. And that's a small way away from here. We don't have Lord Vessel yet or anything, so we can't fast travel there. The only thing we really can do is just to follow the path all the way back. And all that interesting it really isn't, but if you want to take the more comfortable route through Dark Souls, play a game that isn't, or play through Dark Souls without it having to be the most tough game in the world, so to speak, you're going to be taking your time. You're going to be doing a couple of things that you might not enjoy as much as just exploring the game itself. But you'll get used to it. It's not all that much grinding. I mean, it took me, I don't know, about at most 20 minutes to get together all the items I needed to upgrade our weapons. And if you invest smartly, those things will really last quite a while. Of course, if you just want to find out which weapons work best for you, then you might actually be interested in grinding a lot just to find out what weapons actually work best for you. Because you want to upgrade them, you want to find out which one feels best and if it actually does enough damage. Of course, the wiki is also going to be very important for that, because often that will be able to tell you before you know, before you've invested all that time in grinding. So always try to keep the wiki in hand if you don't want to go and take all that time to just grind and explore and all. Wait, we actually can go back. The other way is it actually faster? Is it faster? No, I don't think it's faster actually. If anything, it should be slower. You can't aim for shit, mate. Now it'll be a little walk, but that's alright. We still want to do something in regards to the Hellkite Drake anyway, so because we wanted to slip past him and get the bonfire underneath him, so to speak. And for that we basically need to head in the same direction, so we can do that in the same step. It's always a good idea when you're in Dark Souls to set up goals for yourself and just think ahead of which things you want to do, which things you want to explore, which you find important. Because it helps keep you on track, it helps keep you moving efficiently. And even if you have to go a long distance, it still feels like progress. That's why even grinding as such can become pretty much a satisfying task, because the reward in the end is going to be quite worth it. And the relative amount of grinding is far less than you would see with your normal MMOs and such. That being one of the few games I really cannot stand, ironically. So, to get past the Hellkite Drake, all we need to do is get over here. I might want to level up, but I'll wait till we pass the Hellkite Drake, which might not be the smartest, but... Well, actually, no, I'm not going to risk that. I'm not going to risk 60,000 souls in this one step. So, I actually want to get my faith up, because we're quite close to the point now that we can join that covenant. We're going to probably need 25 of it, regrettably. And we don't have enough souls for that yet, but 24 will do for now. Might need one more. We might be able to get that one more if we use some of the souls we picked up. Maybe. Probably. So, yes, there we go. 25 faith. Exactly the amount you will need if you play it quote-unquote single player to join this covenant and actually get one of the best miracles for the early game this stage. We might be willing to swap it out for the heal, but it might also be in our interest to simply upgrade our attunement in a moment. So this will grant us at least a few souls when he does that, but really we just want to stay here and wait, because he knows we're here now. And eventually he'll get sick of waiting for us. At least he should be. And when he does that, there we go. He will land on the bridge. Don't look back, don't look at him, just go as fast as you can to the bonfire. There you go. Light the bonfire. Rest at it. And everything that goes, goes. He'll fly away now. Bye. Which is perfectly fine. We got the tail. We now got the bonfire. And at least the first time around, after he flies away, you can safely walk the bridge now. And you can collect the items. Including the Claymore, which is, in regards to greatswords, a great favorite of many players. I myself haven't actually used it too much yet. But I know that it is favored by many. Let's just use this. There we go. He'll come back eventually. If you try to cross the bridge at a later moment, he will eventually come back and again swoop down fire upon you. Perhaps even kill you if you're unlucky. But yeah, here we are. Altar of Sunlight. We can only do this once you have enough faith, or once you have used co-op enough times. So we can now pray to the Altar of Sunlight. Learn the gesture, praise the sun. And we can enter the covenant. And for a moment I hesitate, because we need to enter another covenant later. I'm not sure if we can get back to this one. I'll risk it. I'll just say yes for now. As once we do that, we get the lightning spear. Exactly, the lightning spear. Sunlight spear. I keep confusing it, but The lightning spear is very, very nice early game. We will need extra attunement to not have to give away our heal. But considering the power of the sunlight spear, I think we should just use it for now. We get 10 uses in total. And I'll show it off right away. Just to show you guys what it actually does. And the effect that we actually have 25 faith now is actually quite useful, because it means that not only can we wield it, because it requires 20 faith, but as well we'll do a little bit of extra damage because we are higher in level. There you go. Over 300 damage just from one attack. And it's a ranged attack. So that is quite powerful indeed. That is very useful early game. And we are still, well, we're not early game, but we're still I wouldn't call it mid game yet. Come on. There we go. I'll not bother with these guys too much. I'll just heal up for a moment. Ah, good dodge. And move past. There we go. Now, since you have 10 of the lightning spear, you can be quite liberal in how you use it, really. You don't have to worry too much about, oh no, I only have 10, I need to be careful. And, obviously, because it does lightning damage, most enemies will not be properly prepared against it, will not be able to properly defend against it. And especially when unsuspecting like that, one hit will be enough. Oh dear. Do keep in mind the cast time. It is not horrible, but it is definitely something you want to keep in mind. If you're mostly a melee fighter and you approach enemies. So there you go. Almost at the blacksmith. And you will notice actually that from starting off with the scythe and from starting off the game, we are actually starting to make massive progress now. The game is no longer the great hellscape that it once was. We're starting to get attuned to it. We're starting to, well, experience it as any other game, I suppose. Of course, there will be moments when that idea is going to be completely shattered again. Because fighting normal enemies that we just casually run past, yeah, that's not going to be too tough. But we'll have greater and more dangerous opponents waiting for us yet. There we go.
Why, that's a fine ember you have there. I could smith some mighty weapons with one of those. Why not lend it to me?
Now, there's absolutely no benefit to not giving it, because he will allow you to ascend weapons, so just always give it to him.
Magnificent! You won't be disappointed. I can hardly wait to get started.
Alright, so now we can modify our equipment. We can upgrade our great scythe to +6. And we can actually also upgrade our Hollow Soldier shield, though only this one level, because we have only got one extra Titanite shard. But we can now upgrade our scythe to, I believe it is +10 now. Yep. There we go.
Don't get yourself killed. Neither.
Now if you look at this weapon, it does 200 damage base damage, and we get 82 extra damage from our levels, from our dexterity that it scales off of. So our fire scythe and our normal, or our fire scimitar and our scythe now actually do about the same amount of damage. But because of the elemental reduction in damage that I explained, that it actually takes 2 hits of armor reduction, the scythe will now do more damage than the scimitar. By quite a significant amount, I might add. And of course, it has the ability to do much greater sweeping strikes. It is overall, I would say, just flat out a better weapon than the scimitar. Here we go, critical strike of 450. Things are not that hard anymore in their respect. Now we'll have to start saving up souls, because there is another covenant that we need to start joining quite soon to get our Uchigatana. There we go. If you walk up to them calmly, you can have a chance to sneak up on them. It's always fun when that actually works out, because it is not often that it does. Now you will also notice that we get more souls from these guys now, and that is because of the overkill principle that I explained. Because one normal light strike from this scythe actually already triggers the overkill amount. There we go. Oops. Now I am taking a risk with the way that I am playing through it right now, because we are currently in the covenant for the Sunlight Warriors, and that's great and all. We got our sunlight or our lightning spear, but if we advance in the covenant, if we upgrade our level in the covenant, we will be getting a stronger version of the lightning spear, a great lightning spear, which does has exactly the same amount of uses, but does significantly more damage. And I really want that, but I'm afraid, I'm not entirely sure I remember correctly, but I'm afraid that after we leave the covenant for a different one, we can't come back, and that would mean that we cannot get our great lightning spear during this game. That is to say, during new game. And it might sound a bit strange to say that, like, oh, new game? What do you exactly mean by that? Well, if you finish the game once, you basically start all over again, and everything is harder. All new bosses, or all the bosses are reset again. The bonfire kindling stays the same, but all bonfires that are doused again, so you need to relight them, even though they are kindled to a certain level already. You lose certain items and all, and basically New Game Plus starts. And that means that you could again join all the covenants. So you could again just go and join the Sunlight Warriors Covenant and get your upgraded miracles. So that's really nice. That means that even if you miss a whole bunch of stuff during your first playthrough, if you feel you enjoy the game enough and you basically want to experience what New Game Plus and all has in store for you, which are a couple of fun things, then you can actually get the things you missed during your first playthrough back. But again, it also means that during my first playthrough I might not be able to get the Great Lightning Spear, and I'm not happy about that. But it might be unavoidable. We'll go through the back door. Or should we actually? Should we go to the back door? Maybe better to come back that way. There's a back door into Blighttown, so to speak, which we opened using our master key already. Which we could use, but I personally reckon that to just follow the casual path, the normal path, would be a bit better. And we can just come back through the back door, so to speak. Because the back door basically leads exactly back to Firelink Shrine. So to get there, we again need to go through the depths, and we can actually do. We can actually kill that Garston priest. How about that? Let's go and do that. Because I would be very glad to see him dying. After all the trouble he gave us last episode. Oh boy. And we can kill the giant rat as well. Also something I am eager to do. Giant rat isn't all that... it isn't exactly what I'd call a mini-boss. It is definitely a tougher enemy than the most normal ones, but still not all that threatening. It is slower than... oh dear. It is slower than the normal rats. And, well... in general, it is a fight you can carefully pick if you use this secret path. Now there's no great or massive benefit to using this path, but you can get the spider shield, and you can do a plunging attack on the giant rat, which is actually quite nice to be able to. There we go, spider shield. Oh, and there are some things you want to pick up in this fight as well. So here we go. Plunging attack, nice amount of damage to start the battle off with. It does do a decent amount of damage. I hope I don't die to him. It shouldn't be. There we go. But he isn't all that sturdy. He drops a humanity. Always nice. I really want to get my heal back. And also in respect of the heal, it is actually quite a nice thing that we upgraded our faith, because it means that we will heal more health now when we actually cast a miracle. So we'll slide down here. End up here. This place is somewhat familiar. We had the invasion here with that spiky guy. There's no reason really to explore further, we just need to clear a path. There we go, all three in one hit. One of the things I truly love about the scythe. Oh dear. Got blindsided. Now killing rats again is quite nice because they will drop the item humanity, and if you're ever low on humanity you can use them to just get humanity back. I don't think we're able to... No, we need to we need to take a small detour. It's a bit disappointing, but oh well. So we need to climb up here. Roll over these boxes, and we come back to the slime area. I don't think we need the lightning spear just yet for these areas, so we'll again switch it back out for the heal for now. But I will be eager to get my attunement up. I believe it's only one level actually that I need. And then we can wield both the heal and the lightning spear. So we need to follow down this path. And again kills these rats. All 5 of them in one sweep. Little surprise in the box there. This guy's always backing off. I still don't know why, but he's always backing off and often falls off the ledge here. 3 rats. Also those you can hit one hit with the scythe. Ooh. And this guy dropped the humanity for us. Very nice. Very nice indeed. And here we don't need to go over there, we need to go over here. Go around this corner. And here was that fog wall, you remember? Here should be that priest guy. At least the rats are still here. Oh, there you go. There he is, doing his little dance, but we can one-hit him. That's just how powerful this site is at this moment. Again, surprise and boxes. And I'm not sure if there was anything of interest here, actually. Yes, there was. Well, large side night chart. That is always convenient. Because early game you can't buy them. Later in the game you can buy those, but early in the game you need to find those or you need to grind those. That's why I've been grinding those slimes, because I want to get our equipment up to the highest level. I have not been upgrading my armor yet, which you can also do. And would actually recommend you do. Because it will give you a significant defense bonus. And relatively speaking, it is quite cheap. Again, all it takes is a little bit of grinding and it makes sure that the rest of the... Oops! The game is a little bit easier. Careful over those holes. You don't want to fall into them. Really doesn't matter too much if you fall into them, because I don't believe those were instant death pits or anything like that. But they will bring you back to that other place where we actually... where we came from, where we had to take a detour from. So follow a little zigzag path here. And then come back over here. Yes. And this is the big rat fight again. So if you follow that other path, you can also end up here. But the path above, of course, is a little bit more desirable because you can do that initial plunging attack, making the fight just that little bit more easy. The rats will just respawn again, I think, right? Yep. There we go. Destructible objects don't always restore themselves. Often you need to leave the area for them to be restored. But enemies will always respawn again after you visit the bonfire. And from here on out, we go to the least favorite place in all of the game. It is truly the most horrendous place in the entire game, and almost every single player in all of Dark Souls will agree on it. This place fucking sucks. But you need to go through it, and to be honest, from a design standpoint, I do find it a very amazing and well done level. But it is just such a tedious and horrible place to go through. It really is nothing like these, like the normal depths, like the Undead Burg. And you will see why. So, I'm not sure. I don't think he sells anything that we want right now. So, we'll just ignore him for now. Later he will appear at different places. Was there? No. Actually at a place that's somewhat both easier and harder to reach. You will know what I mean by that once we go to him afterwards. So here I have these ogres again that you will have seen a few episodes ago. Oh dear. No, he's going to scream, luckily. So we can hopefully... Yep. Take him out in one move. It's their greatest weakness. When it looks like they're going to attack, sometimes they'll just scream and do nothing. And if you can exploit that opening, be sure to do, because few openings in the game are so open, so easy to exploit. Oh dear. Obviously be warned, because they hit quite hard. There we go. This area doesn't look too hard yet, apart from this area. I mean, you can fall down quite easily, and those guys do knock back, so it's very easy to fall down if you're caught on guard or need to dodge roll a lot. So be sure to have a good shield. There we go. He bled out the last bit of his health. But yeah, it doesn't look that bad yet, does it? Well, we've hardly entered yet. So, these guys aren't all that dangerous. Oh dear, I forgot about him. That's not good. That's really not good. Look at my health right now. Look at my health right now. How quickly it drains. So this is why I bought a blooming moss clump. Because that's the only thing that will actually stop that poison. It's that little guy over there, around the corner, you see there. That's the guy that made us poisoned. Shooting those blow darts at us. Luckily, they're not too tough when you get close. Their attacks themselves don't do damage. They do a little bit of poise damage, but that's all. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. That's a grab attack. Can't block a grab attack. So, oh dear. No, 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 don't you dare. Oh, we still have a blue Thurstone ring, that's right. Actually saved us there, perhaps. We'll keep it on, actually. It saves us again like that. Few things will be as nice as that. So slowly you might be starting to see why this area might be a bit annoying. Because we have those ogres, we have those... I actually don't know what these are. I believe these are called wretches. Quite annoying indeed. They have a grab attack, they have quite strong attacks, they remove quite quickly. And obviously we have those blow darters, which will get you toxic. And that costs 1,000 souls per getting toxic, mind you, or you have to wait it out, which again costs a lot of heals. And 1,000 souls is the price of one of those blooming moss clumps. So that's why I say it costs 1,000 souls. It's quite a bother indeed. And about now we're going to enter Blighttown for real. And my frame rate will definitely be tanking in this area. Oh. Because for some reason it tanks for everyone. The game simply is poorly optimized. Because Dark Souls 2 there are areas that are probably more intensive than this one. And actually render a lot nicer. A lot quicker. But yeah, what do you do about it? So just look around. We're going to be passing through this area. It's all wooden bridges, crudely constructed, a lot of vertical areas. It's not a pleasure to go through here. Now I'm going to take a risk, a quite massive risk, and that's to get the Ito. I won't be using it, but I always want to collect it if I can get it. It's over there. It's a jump. So wish me luck. Run, jump. Come on! No! We actually survived that, luckily, but... Oh dear. That was both very unlucky and very lucky. Normally, you would have died quite easily from that failure. The blue Thurstone ring actually saved us there. And we have a few secrets here. So I'll be carefully walking along this plank. If I fall down, I fall to my death. Ooh, 3 blooming moss clumps. That is definitely worth it. That will be very useful later on. Alright, here we go. Breathe easy. Now I climb up this ladder. I'm not sure if there was anything around here at this moment. Oh, there was a bonfire, that's right. Bonfire over here. That I'm quite happy about, and I think that since I'm still human, I will actually kindle this one. Because there's so many places where you can get screwed over, especially when getting toxic and all. Repairing my equipment for a moment. And I'll use one additional humanity right now to get back up to 10. To make sure we keep our drop rate at maximum. There's not a lot of interesting drops here around in this area, but in general I like to keep it at or above 10. Because that way you have maximum drop rate. So I want to get back up there to try the jump again. But... oh, here. This place is very chaotic. It's very, very easy to get lost, especially if you're not used to the area. So, just again, to sum it up, we have poison guards, we have ogres, we have these scratches, we have a lot of slowdowns, we have a lot of mass pitfalls, hard to reach items. Oh dear. And because of the vertical nature of this area, also a lot of blindsiding enemies. Oh dear. Get back down, get back down. Come on, buddy. Not gonna wait for you. There we go. Now I can climb up again. Now, there's one thing I'm very, very happy about, and that's the fact that the blow darters don't respawn. The ogres do, the wretches do, but the blow darters don't. So if you get them once, at least be sure that you won't see them back again. Okay, so we need to jump as late as possible. We'll heal up again, just to be sure that we will survive this again. Because we probably will if we fail in the same way. Go, run, and there we go. There we go. The Iaito. Very, very, very cool weapon indeed. But the only downside this weapon really has is the fact that it only does slash damage. That is the greatest downside of this weapon. Now we can jump down on this side. Be careful not to fall in that hole. And once again we can rest over here. There are actually some marks by some people. These people you're gonna get summoned, they will help you through the area. And officially a phantom will last for a certain amount of time, or until the area boss is defeated. And the area boss is quite a distance away actually, it is all the way at the bottom here. And yes, we will be reaching all the way down to the bottom of this chasm here that we're in. It's actually going to be a bit quicker than you might expect. At least I hope so, because I don't intend to stay here for long. We have little doggies, and you think, oh, little doggies certainly don't do as much damage, right? Well, they do about the same damage, but they also have a fire breath attack. So yeah. No, everything in Blighttown is out to kill you, trust me. Just see something you think is okay? No, it's not. It's Blighttown. It's going to try and kill you. Even the normal destructible objects are positioned in ways that make you prone to falling down. So we want to jump down here. Because we have a blow darter up there and I don't want to be in his range. I don't want to be able to be hit by him. So we need to take him out first. So we need to go down here. Oh, careful, careful, careful. Oh dear. Oh, he was standing around a bit longer than I expected. Heal up for a moment. A massive, massive, ugly thing that is. I still don't know what it is. It is ugly, it's big, and you can only kill it from its backside, or its underside really. Which we will be doing. There's a ladder here, hard to see. If you are not sure where the ladders are, look for the torches, because generally there's a torch attached to the ladders. Kill this guy. Here we go. Now it should be clear enough down here. Oh dear. No, don't you dare. There we go. And just to show it off, here you have him. You can't do anything against him. I believe he even attacks you if you try and attack him from the side. So just leave him be for now. You can do nothing about him from this angle. Grab the soul and we climb up this ladder. Because it's always in your best interest to kill every one of those freaking blow darters. There's no good excuse to not do it. There you go. He won't be bothering us again. Now we slide down. Oh dear. I did not expect you to be there. That's alright, we can stab you in the butt. I knew he was here, but I did not expect him to be right in front of me when I fell down. Dunk by. Yeah, dunk by. What an item it is called, isn't it? Huh? It actually causes toxic to both the user and the one you hit with it. It's a thrown weapon. Quite fun. Can be very useful in PvP, but yeah, I don't like using it. I see no reason to use it. So first off, we go through this fog wall. And we then look again. It's up there, isn't it? He's above. Oh dear, for Christ's sake. Again, wasn't watching it. Wasn't being too aware of my surroundings. So there's another one of those. Okay. Did he just jump down or something? I think he just jumped down a pit or something. That. Yeah. It actually was that blowgunner. No idea. No idea. That actually has never happened to me before. But anyway, I think we should go back up. For we could keep going. We would actually that would be a fine path to take. But I want to explore this area a bit more, despite being such a hellscape. I want to destroy that guy over there as well, that monstrosity. Now I am for a moment a bit unsure how to do that again, but I know we need to get above him first. So we use these ladders to get above him. Then there will be somewhere a gap, there you go, an opening in the wall that we can walk into again. So we follow this path, carefully along this area, and how did we get there? How do we get there? Wasn't that just using that ladder to get there? Yes. Yes, it was. Okay, I'm an idiot. So we jump back down. We go back to the place where we had defeated that blowgunner. We climb up here. And from here we go here. Into this place. There's another wretch. do surprisingly high amount of damage. Because they basically just use broken swords, just like the very basic hollows. They do a lot of damage with it, despite just wielding such a simple weapon. Alright. Follow the ladder, go down. Here we are. His underside. And from here we can attack him, he can't attack us. It will take a few hits, you can't see his health bar. There we go. 1,000 souls. Open this path. And indeed, power within. It is a very, very powerful spell indeed. But you need to be very careful with it. It makes you a lot more powerful, makes you do a lot more damage. But it drains your health over a small amount of time. Now mind you, it is certainly not as deadly as toxic or something like that. But it is something to keep in mind. Be sure to not use it when you truly have low health or something like that. We jump down over here, carefully. Grab the whip. And we then jump down over here. Yep. Because we could also jump down to this place, but it's more likely that we fall off then. I want to read what's on that, but I probably shouldn't worry about it. No, I'm not gonna bother. Dead end ahead. I believe that's actually false. I believe. Can simply keep going. Not sure what. Oh, there's a wretch that fell down. These guys are a bit annoying. They have a fire strike attack and a simple melee attack, but apart from being a bit tanky and that fire attack, they're not all that dangerous. What's more important is their companions, which will be flying around here. And we also need to be careful because there's another blowgunner. Oh, over there. That was close. Right over there. You can see those little darts flying from his blowgun. And that means we need to keep moving and we need to stay in cover as much as we can. If we follow this path, we will end up with him, so that should be good. We still have more blossoms that we can use against the toxic. So keep your shield up, it reduces it significantly. There you go. Taken care of. The Wanderer set, including a falchion, which is actually not the starting weapon. The starting weapon is a scimitar, not a falchion. Though the falchion is arguably the strongest curved sword in the game, if you upgrade it right. Here we go. These guys being a bit annoying together like that. But thanks to the massive range of the sight, we can just strike them through the wall. Not live? Okay, just checking. Oh dear, oh dear. There you have it. Those mosquitoes. They aren't the most dangerous enemy, but they are certainly the most annoying enemy. Well, that's not true. The most annoying enemy is still those blowgunners, but they are nonetheless very, very annoying. Oh dear. Oh dear. That is not a nice situation to be in. No, 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 no. Drink Estus. Drink Estus. Alright. There we go. Phew. Now using a weapon like the scythe is actually very much recommended against those flies because it gives you a lot more vertical reach, which actually is a lot more important than to have horizontal reach with them. And they will just keep spawning, so don't bother with trying to kill them all and just breathe, because they will keep coming and they will keep coming and they will keep coming. Just accept it as a fact that they will be around in whatever you do. There's another guy down there. And this ground will get you poisoned. There is no escaping that. You will get poisoned, just accept it. Be careful with your healing items. That's also another reason why I grabbed the heal miracle. And here you have the bonfire. Phew. So, our feet is a little twitchy. If you follow this path, treasure ahead. Indeed, treasure ahead. Oh, there's a phantom waiting for us. Doesn't look too strange, too different from us. He uses the claymore, and he uses a glass crest shield, if I recall correctly, which is actually a very, very nice shield. It is not one that gives 100% damage reduction. There we go, dragon skill, but that shield gives a boost to stamina regeneration. And dragon skills are just like Titanites. They are used to upgrade weapons. And in this case, they are used to upgrade dragon weapons. So we could increase the power of our Drake sword, for example, which you really shouldn't do. Oh, another guy. And he wields a Stor straight sword with again the glass crest shield. Ooh, this guy has got an S-stock with the Black Knight shield. Black Knight shield is very, very good, especially early on, being the second best light shield that you can have. But anyway, next episode we will be continuing. We will probably attack the area boss. Or we might actually go back to Darkroot Garden because there's something I need to do there. I need to join the Covenant because I need to get the Uchigatana. And you can only get the Uchigatana when you are in a specific Covenant. So, this has been it for this episode. This has been episode 7 of Dark Souls, and I wish you all a very nice day.